Hello everyone. Last video we have discussed about the term distance. In this video we will discuss more about displacement. As we know, distance and displacement are used to describe the overall motion of the object, but for the both terms we will focus on initial position and the final position. Distance is a scalar quantity where only magnitude is important, but for the displacement, magnitude and direction both are important. Mainly for the displacement, we will focus on shortest distance. Whatever the shortest distance that we will measure, that is nothing but the displacement. We have to focus on initial position and the final position of the object. Mainly, while calculating the displacement, we will consider sign convention. So, what is the sign convention? See, for this journey or for this travel of the object, I am considering when object travels towards the right hand side, it is positive, and when the object travels towards the left hand side, it is negative, right? So with this kind convention, we will go and we will study three different cases. First case, during motion from O to A and back to B. What is the distance traveled from O to A? O to A, it is 60 kilometer. It is positive as it is moving towards the, from O to A, it is moving towards the right hand side. If I consider from A to B, with respect to A, this journey, it is towards left hand side. So I have given it is negative sign. So O to A, it is positive 60 and A to B, it is negative 25. So if I add positive 60 minus 25, it is 35 kilometer. Second case, during the motion from O to A and back to C, O to A, how much is the distance? It is positive 60. And A to C, how much is the distance? It is 35 kilometer. But we have given it is negative. Why? It is moving towards the, with respect to A, if I am traveling from A to C, this distance is moving in a left hand side direction. Left hand side, it is negative sign. And if I measure the time intervals, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 into 5, 35. So positive 60 minus 35, it is 25 kilometer. So like this also I can calculate, or simply other ways. See, we have to focus on initial position and final position, and distance between the initial position and final position along a straight line we have to measure. So simply for first case, if I take journey from O to A and back to B, O is the initial position, B is the final position. Measure the distance between the initial position and the final position along straight line path. O initial position, B final position, O to B along straight line. How much is the distance? Measure the intervals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 5, how much it is? 35 kilometer. Like this also we can calculate. Consider about the second case, journey from O to A back to C. O to A back to C. O is the initial position, C is the final position. Measure the distance between O and C along straight line. How much is the distance? Measure the time intervals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 5, how much it is? 25 kilometer. So I can say, without doing any sign convention or putting signs to these values, simply by focusing on initial position and final position and measuring the distance between the initial and final position along the straight line, we can come with the displacement values. Now the third case, if I consider, if the object travel from O to A and from A again, if it come back O, what is the displacement? Again, I will follow the sign convention. O to A, it is moving towards left hand side, and from A to O, it is moving towards left hand side. Sorry, O to A, it is moving towards right hand side, and A to O, it is moving towards left hand side. O to A, I will take it positive 60, and A to O, I will take it negative 60. So displacement will come, displacement will come 0. But what about the distance corresponding to this displacement for the journey from O to A and back to O? Whether it is 0? No, it won't be 0, because there we are not assigning any sign to the values. Here simply we have measured the distance, or simply we have measured the path length. So displacement, here displacement can be 0, but distance corresponding to this displacement or this journey from O to A and back to O, distance, it is a non-zero value. Displacement can be zero, but distance, it can't be zero. It is a non-zero value. So this is the comparison of a distance and displacement. Comparison of this distance further in coming videos we will discuss in detail. Thank you.